Okay, now using a popular Queen track called Another One Bites the Dust. This music format is from Gymstick Online, and it's 30-second interval music with a 10-second break in between. So this first 30 seconds is just standard cross country, pushing arms and legs forwards, backwards in the opposite. So left leg forward, right arm forward. What's important here is the range for the arms and the legs, pushing way beyond the hip, using the hip as halfway. So that was the first 30 seconds. You get 10 seconds break now. The second interval will be using double cross. So it's a cross-country action, but you're crossing the legs twice before you land. So we're starting with the right foot forward. So I'm pulling the right leg back and then forward again to land in front. So you'll know if you're doing it right, if your participants are doing it correctly, because they'll always be landing with their right foot forward. Now what this does is really engages the glutes on the right side. So on that first snapback is very important. You really feel the dynamic plyometric jump. So that really gets the heart rate up. It's a great variation on the standard cross country. And the third interval, we're going straight into suspended cross country. So for some people that are good floaters, this will be very easy, and you want to encourage them to sit as high in the water as possible. For me, I'm a sinker, so just to keep my head above water is quite a challenge. This water is quite shallow. It's a great pool to film in, but it's quite shallow for me, so I'm struggling to keep my feet off the floor. But to get the heart rate up in deeper water, I would keep the legs longer and I would lift up out of the water. So the challenge for shallow is to push down on the water with the arms and legs so that the body can lift upward. And that's how to get a great workout in the water when suspended. So there's a 20-second break after the first three, and now we'll go into the fourth, fifth and sixth interval, and we're just repeating. So we're going back to standard cross country for the fourth interval. And besides that 20-second rest, this is a chance for people to get their breathing back under control. And this is a chance for an instructor to focus on good technique, pulling the hands right back past the hips, using the hip as the halfway point. So you go forward and back past the hip with the arms and the legs. So this fifth interval will be double cross again, but we'll be using the other leg forward this time. So before we had the right leg forward, now we have the left forward, and it's the double snap. Snap back, snap forward. Always landing with that same leg coming forward. Plyometric jumping often gets the heart rate up. So it's really important to jump up as high as you can out of the water and snap the legs. So fast movement, but still with a big range. So your focus is on big range of movement first, and then power and speed. So for the last of the 6 30-second intervals within this track, we're going back to suspended cross country. Again, if people want the extra challenge, encourage them to sit as high in the water as possible. That means the hands, the sculling hands, are working hard to push down on the water. You've got two options. Earlier I was sculling with the hands out wide. Now I've gone back to cross-country arms. And arms and legs are working hard to push down on the water as they move forwards, backwards, to lift the body up. Good posture is important with this.